Hello, and good afternoon. Let me see the clock. It is 3:23 on, let me get up, you all, September the 13th. Well, I should stand up. September the 13th. And if you see this video, we have a timeline for some of November the 1st. So you have November the 1st, hello Apple Brooks, to get yourself ready before Walmart wants to start seeing things, okay? That's what I saw that was shared in another part of North America, just right above the United States. I don't know if it's true. I haven't had a chance to look it up, but it sounds rather alarming. And time is of the essence. Time is running out. We have a timeline too, you all. We do. And just because things aren't happening in your country, it doesn't mean that it won't make it to your country. We have a global community. We do. We have a global community that we are connected to all around the world, global. And what affects one will have a domino effect to everyone else. I cannot empathize and sympathize, or whatever you want to say it. I cannot put it. You got to get ready. You got to get ready, you all. Time is much shorter than we think. It really is. Those timelines are going to be moved up, and it's a whole lot shorter than what we even realize, what we even see happening. It is. Hello. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Love you, and thank you for being here, you all. Yeah, we've got to take care of ourselves. We've got to take care of our families. We got to stay strong on the inside of here. We do. We have to build ourselves up spiritually on the inside, because our world is changing. Not just my world, but your world also. Your life is changing. It's going to be the adaptation phase. You got to adapt to our ever-changing world. Yes, buying. That's right. Let me see. Yeah, buying. All of that. If you've got things, I said this, I guess, a few days ago. If you have projects that you want to get done, now's the time to get them done. You've got to gather that energy within you, that motivation. You have got to be getting things done that you've been putting off. You can't wait till tomorrow. I can't emphasize that enough. You can't wait till tomorrow to do things that you are putting off today. You can't do that, especially if you're able, and especially if you're just, I'm not feeling like doing it today. I don't feel like it. Well, you better get to feeling like it, okay? You better make yourself feel like it, you all. I can't stress that enough. You've got to make yourself get in that mindset where you've got to take care of your business today, because tomorrow you don't know what'll happen. Because if you put it off till tomorrow, and then tomorrow comes and you keep putting it up to the other tomorrow and the other tomorrow, the deadline will be here, and then you won't get done the things that you kept putting off. That's how it works. That's called procrastination. You don't want to procrastinate. We've got deadlines and we've got timelines that are moving up on us fast. Take care of your projects, okay? Take care of those things you've been putting off. Now is the time to do that in. It is. I just finished my overhang outside the little lean-to that I was making. I've been on it from morning to night, and it's really hot outside, so I've got my roof up on it. And I got my little lean-to for my lawnmower, so I can make more room in my other side of the shed for the wood. So yeah, a lot of things require you to do physical labor. Okay, that's a lot of projects. That's a lot of projects for me. I have projects that require me to physically get out there and do things physically, even though I may not want to, I know that I have to. So the have to will override the I don't feel like it and the I don't want to. The have to has got to override that part of you that doesn't want to do things because you don't feel like it. You've got to start overriding that part of you, okay? You do. So, yeah. I've heard about the 3 days of darkness since 2018, and I have been hearing throughout the months of 2018, throughout the months of 2019, throughout the months of 2020, and even this year, there were those who called for 3 days of darkness at various times during each of those years. And that darkness, whatever it was, it never came. It never came. Now, that's not to say that it won't come, but all those other predictions that people make about it, they didn't come into fruition. Now, granted, there is a type of spiritual darkness, and I'm sure somebody felt 3 days of spiritual darkness or something like that, but physical, from the sky, pitch black, and all this internet down and all that kind of stuff, that didn't occur. Now, it might have in some countries, but there are those who have been calling since 2018 for that. And I haven't seen it yet, and I'm not going to say it's not going to come, but you're not going to hear me call for that. I'm not going to. I don't like to put dates and times on things because no one knows, but I can tell you that time is running short. Your time is not as long as you thought it was to get those projects done that you've been putting off, and or to get the supplies that you need that you've been putting off, because I haven't been to the grocery in a while. I'm sure the shelves aren't looking too nice. I'm sure there's a lot of people who go into these stores and they're looking kind of empty of certain products. That's what I'm thinking is probably happening because the, what am I leaning on? I'm leaning on this right here. Because the supply chains they're breaking down. Okay, even with this tin roof I got, let me tell you about this tin roof. So I needed 10 pieces of any type of tin roof, especially the cheapest I could find, and they just plain old metal, 8 foot by 4 foot. I took the last ones they had. I got me 10 pieces, but 3 of them, they had big dents in them and big holes in them. At the Home Depot, they were cheap, and I said, can I please just get a discount on this, because I'm putting it on my roof and it's got big holes in it. You all can, if you go to a Home Depot or something and they got something that the product is damaged, you can ask for them to please give you a discount. Because you've heard that they give discounts on damaged products. And I got 40%, but still I took all they had. That's all they had. They didn't have no more, and that's my whole point. They had one color of roofing, and it was metal, just plain metal, the cheapest, thinnest kind of like a metal that you would, I don't know, work with or something, that your little vents are made out of. I took all they had, 10. And the only other thing they had were these big 10 by 12 feet. That's it. They didn't have no colored pieces. They didn't have no green, none of that kind of stuff, you all. So there are products that are in short supply in that area too. Okay, I'm having myself a hot flash. Did I want to go out there and do that? Well, yeah, I really kind of wanted to. Once you start doing things, see, that's the good thing about it. Once you start making yourself go out there and do that you don't want to do, you'll find out that you feel better. You'll feel better about yourself on the inside because you quit putting that stuff off. Okay, you will. You just went out there and you got it done. And even stuff around your house. If you know you got to clean out a room, if you know you got to. Now let's talk about this. Okay, we are entering in the period, and some are already finding this out. Your children are going to be moving back home. Okay, your children are going to be moving back home. You're probably going to have family members. They're not going to have a place to stay before it's all said and done. You're going to have multi-families in one home. That's probably what you're going to have because times are going to get hard. It's a fact of life. It's happened before. When we lived in Germany, there were families. When you first got married, my friend Rosvita told me that when they first got married in Germany, you live with your parents for a little bit. That was back in 1988 through, oh, Lord have mercy, the year 2000, or 98 through 2000 or something like that. Yeah, you share, there's not just one family per household, okay? I know it may not sound like a pleasant arrangement, but still, you've got to think about that. And or if you're in this situation, you know that's probably going to happen. You better get over there and make room in your house. Get rid of that stuff. You probably got a junk room. You probably got things you don't need that you need to clear out that extra bedroom for your family members. Okay, you probably do. I'm just being honest. We all have things that you can do your spring cleaning, even though spring is gone. You got to declutter your house. Okay, you do. Get rid of all the unnecessary things because you're probably going to have people with you. You probably are. I'm not just saying that, you all. I'm not. Times are rough. People are falling on hard times, and the times are going to get even harder. And we're going to have to come together. We are. It's going to be difficult for some because some you may not get along with some of your family members, and then some of them, it'd be a welcome, especially if you're living by yourself, and especially if you're struggling to make it, to have someone else, your family, come in and you get along and you can help out on the bills and stuff. You can help each other out. You can, and help out around the chores around the house. I'm just being honest with you. This is real life. This is real life. This is our world, you all. This is our world, and if you thought it'd never come to this, well, it's coming to this. It is. And you may not be able to go places. What you're going to do when you have to plant your own garden because you can't find the food that you need, okay? You can't. So, yeah, it's a lot of things to think about, and it might be... those conversations might be conversations that you didn't want to have, that you want to stay away from. Mystic Rose, that's so true. But you've got to have those tough conversations. You've got to. I know they make you feel uncomfortable. It makes me feel uncomfortable having tough conversations. It does, because you don't want to think about the inevitable, the hypothetical that quite possibly will become the reality. You don't want to have to think about that. You don't, you all. It's uncomfortable. But you've got to. You've got to push beyond the uncomfortableness because it's best to have those conversations now. Okay, it's best to have those conversations now before those hypothetical situations turn into reality. Okay, that's what I'm saying. All of that. So... let's see, what did I can't even remember what this video is about. Can somebody tell me what the title of this video is? Because I felt led to get on here and I can't remember because I got caught up in my conversation. You all, that's how it is. Sometimes I forget the title. Actually, like this is the time I really did forget the title of this. Oh, yeah, the Walmarts, yeah. Oh, timeline, that's right, the timelines. Thank you all so much for helping me out. There are timelines. There's one for another part of North America, I heard, for November the 1st. You either have it, and if you don't have it, you don't go in. And I think you can do the drive up if you don't have it. That's what I think it is. I haven't researched it, but that's what I saw on my Telegram. So things are getting rough, and it's hard. It just takes strength. You've got to stay strong on the inside. Right here, you've got to pray. You've got to meditate. You've just got to strengthen yourselves. You've got to strengthen your lives. Okay, you've got to. We've got to strengthen each other. We got to hold each other up. We got to come together. We really do, you all, because this is global. Global. So with that being said, I am going to go, but I just wanted to get on here and encourage you. If you've got things you've been putting off, please don't put them off very much longer because you may not have time. If you keep putting off till tomorrow and the other tomorrow and the tomorrow after that, when the tomorrows get through whatever, then you won't have no time. Your timeline will be there, the deadline will be there, and you won't have nothing done. whether it's outside projects, whether it's projects in your house. No matter what it is, you've got to get yourself in that mode, the doing mode. You got to do it. So I will say this again. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Thank you for coming here. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I don't know if you'll get notifications. You can give this video a thumbs up. You can share your comments, your thoughts about what's going on too. How you feel and what you're going through. You can share though in the comments section because people love to read the comments too. It's like reading the news, so we can have the news in the comment section also to see what's going on. It's a way for us to connect. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you moderators for being on here. Thank you for all you do, and thank you all for all your contributions in the comment section, your thoughts and stuff. It's really nice to read. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Love you.